What's up, blokes and blokettes? How are you all doing? In this video, I am going to be restoring Audrey's headlamps. Watcher, blokes and blokettes, you're through to Oi Works. I'm the Baldy Brit bloke, and this is my YouTube channel. Oi oi! Here she is in the Oi Works workshop, and here are the headlamps in question. So I'm going to try and take the grill out, then I'm going to mask up the lights, both sides. So let's pop that hood. Surprise! What I'm dealing with is the discoloration here, and it's across the lens all around. But you can see there's some quite deep scoring, almost like crazing within the lens itself. I may not be able to get rid of that. Trying to get it back to this bit here and give it that clear-eyed look again. I'm really hopeful too that the Honda will reappear, the Honda logo. Nice little project. Got the banner up again. Oh, it looks like home. Oh, I'm gonna shut up, try and get this grill off, and talk to you again in a moment. Popping out these little push clips, and then there's some more underneath that attach the grill to the bumper, which I'm hoping to be able to reach. You know, I've undone these, I can just pull it forward a bit. Yeah, spot on. Look, I'll show you. 4 more push clips like these, and that should give me a little bit more extra room. Okay. This is an aftermarket grill. They are not like this from the factory. They actually have a great big H for Honda. Come on, turn around, you beggar. Sweet. There we go. I'll be able to get right into the clips now, which is great. So what I'm going to do now is mask everything up, just with some cheap masking tape, so that when I'm sanding them down, I won't scuff the edges. It has a PPF all over it anyway, but better safe than sorry. Very cheap masking tape, which is not always the best to use. I just want to make sure that the back side of this masking tape is grabbed. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. I won't bother to record that. It's all nicely masked up. I'm going to sand these down now. Make sure I get into the profile here and all around this little knob. Starting with 600. I'm going to work our way up to 1500, so 600, 800 grit, 1000 grit, 1200 grit, 1500 grit. I'm not going to record it all because it's just going to be a load of repetition, but I always use a squirt of water. Helps first of all to clean the sandpaper out, stop it getting clogged so much because it's such a fine grit, and it also helps the sandpaper bite in. Just picked up a cheap spray bottle from the dollar store. So 600 grit first of all. I'm just going to do one side at a time, and then I'll go to the other side and do it from 600 all the way up to 1500. I'm not too sure if the camera will pick it up. Yes, it is. You see these two here? And there's a few here. It's almost like the actual lens material itself is crazed. Now, there's a few little divots on this side as well in the surface of the lens. About 15 minutes with the 600 grit wet and dry sandpaper. I'm not going to spend any more time on it. I just wanted to show you that. That's excellent stuff. If you need do any trim work at home or any repairs around the house, get some mitre bond. So just got to put the paper around the front here and over the grill, and then wax and grease remover on the lights, and I'm going to shut up and get this all masked up properly. I'm going to give it a quick wipe with wax and grease remover. And the same the other side. So I'm going to put the garage door down. I've locked the cat flap to stop the cats getting in, and I've got to spray water on the floor. And here's the clear coat that I'm going to be using. Have to shake it lots and lots and lots, and then puncture the thing in the bottom there. It's a two-part. I'll give it one coat, let it dry enough to start getting tacky, and then I'll give it another coat, and that should be it. Then leave it overnight to harden, and polish it tomorrow with 2000 grit and the little buffer pads polishing compound, and that should be done. As you can tell, this is not a paint booth. So all I'm doing now is just spraying a bit of water on the floor to try and keep the localised dust down. I noticed a flipping couple of flies got in. It's a real pain in the backside because they will start to feel woozy, those flies. When this clear coat starts going on, it is extremely smelly, so I have to mask up for it. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Pull this thing out, put that on there, and then bash it on the floor. And that is it. Got to shake it again. The lighting in here is not ideal. This is the secret for longevity on headlamp restoration. I have a bit of a worry about this patch just here, and that's the part that was really badly damaged. I may not be able to completely heal that, but to get a set of lights for Audrey all the way from Japan is very, very expensive. Yeah, I'm not going to get rid of this. I don't know if you can see it. There's a, yes you can, there's a cloud just there. That one will be okay. It's really, really important to mask up. I was probably with your own gloves and a suit as well, but it's too hot for that. This stuff is lethal. I don't know what it all does to you, but it's quite strong smelling. So if you're doing this at home, please make sure to mask up, and I would suggest putting gloves on. Not like me, I'm English and we just do stuff backwards. Mask up, gloves, possibly better to wear a proper bodysuit as well, and not flip-flops, okay? Do as you're told. Yeah, so that's the first coat done. I just got to wait for it to start to tack up now. It's getting there. It's quite a warm day today, and this clouding has gone. Still see the faint scratches in there, but there's nothing that I can do about that. They are, as I mentioned earlier, stock light, but they are actually really, really sexy, aren't they? So when she's clear-eyed and this has all been finished, she will look A-okay. Well happy. So just give it another maybe 8-10 minutes to tack up a bit more, then second coat. Not having a spray booth, flipping insects. Anyway, it's been about 10 minutes now, so I'm just going to do another coat. It says Odyssey in there, look. Odyssey. I'm going to do another coat, so I'm going to put you down and do the second coat. What's going to happen is it's going to orange peel, just because that's the nature often of using an aerosol. And then tomorrow, when I buff it, 2000 grit it and buff it, it will get rid of the orange peel and it will become a clear lens again. And I'm really happy with how they come out. They're flipping sexy, aren't they? I've got to let this dry off for a couple of hours and she can sleep here overnight. And as I mentioned earlier, I'll get on the buffing tomorrow and I'll bring you along for that too and show you the finished article. Sweet! The clear coat's been curing for about an hour now and it is the perfect weather for painting, for me anyway, because I don't have a booth. It's warm without being too hot and the humidity's dried up from yesterday. So I'm going to pop the garage door up, take the paper off, leave the masking on just around the actual headlamps themselves so that I can polish the lights up tomorrow. Let's see what first impressions are. Oh, they look good. They look really good. I'm not going to put my finger on them yet. Oh, that's dry. I'm not going to touch the lamps, the lenses themselves yet, because they might still be a little bit tacky. I don't want to get fingerprints in them. No, that's cool. I'm really pleased with them. Off camera I discovered this is not a genuine Honda. It doesn't have the Odyssey logo there. Actually it may be a genuine Honda, it's got the Honda there, but that I believe is a replacement and this is the original. It has Odyssey written on the side there. So the actual plastic that makes up the lenses themselves might be different, a slightly different grade. So that could be another reason why this one is scratched up more. Let's get the paper off and pull her out, get the tractor in. I am so buzzed with how it's come out. It looks really good. That is where she's going to stay tonight. If you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. And if you like the content, please make sure to hit that like button. Appreciate it very, very much. So these two munchkins are going to stay here tonight, and in the morning I'll pull her out, move her over again and finish these lights up. I will see you tomorrow. Watcher, blokes and blokettes. So it is the next day. I've left Audrey's headlamp, the clear coat on there curing for it's about 24 hours later. So I'm just gonna open the garage up, garage, pull the tractor out, move Audrey over to the centre of the garage, get the lights buffed up and all finished and the grill back on. First, got to move this little munchkin. Okay, here she is. Oh, I've got company. I don't have to worry about locking the cat flap today because there's no wet paint to avoid. Hey, Fiona, come here. Wow. Let's get her sorted. Let's get her sorted. Gonna wet sand headlamp lenses with 2000 grit, really, really fine grit. Just a very light brush over. Get rid of the orange peel that's on there. Can't really see it. Thankfully. Okay. So I'm not trying to sand it like I was yesterday. All I'm doing is just smoothing it off. Sweet. Awesome. See the orange peel more clearly there. Now for the other side quickly. Now I get this little contraption out, which is a buffer backing pad that goes in a drill Sweet. Awesome. I will bring you a little bit closer so I can show you what I'm going to be doing. Hasn't been used for a while. Absolutely solid. There we go. Sweet. I'm only going to finish up these lights today, put the grill back in. Some stage in the near future, I am going to ceramic coat Audrey and get her all spiffy. Gone through that process 3 or 4 times now. So jumping over to the other headlamp, I'm going to do exactly the same over there. Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned, this is cutting compound, polished compound. So I'm just being gentle when I do this. I don't want to go all the way through the clear coat that I put on yesterday. I'm just literally just polishing it up. This process, what I'm doing now, it'll do 2 or 3 times, maybe even 4. Wipe off the residue in between each time, and just have a little look. See that it's working as you want it to. Incredible, isn't it? The cream can polish it up as much as that. Absolutely amazing. Fascinates me. Yeah, she's looking good. I won't bore you with the next 10 minutes of doing this. So you remember I said earlier in the video, there was a difference between the 2 headlamps. I think this is a newer light. It has come up so much better than the other one, and the quality of the plastic lens is better. So just a word of warning on that. It's going to depend on the age of the lights, how they come out, and obviously on the manufacturer of the lights. It could vary between country or manufacturer. This one looks almost brand new. It's come up amazing. I'm going to take the masking tape off, put the grill back on, drop the hood down. I've got a few things to do, and then the next video on her, I'm going to be ceramic coating her and doing her oil change. Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Because the clear coat is all dried, it's making it a bit of a nightmare to pull the masking tape off. Awesome, check that out. Love it, absolutely love it. Check that out. How much better does that look? Yeah, I'm happy. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to tap the like button. If you enjoy the content, why not subscribe? It's free and it really helps me out. I love watching the new subscribers come on one by one. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me.